Hello, Scorpios. Merry meet. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to your lovers reading for February 2018. So today I am going to look at your relationship with your lover and tell you if they are the one. Now, disclaimer, this may not resonate for all of you. Okay, maybe it's not going to be accurate for you. If you need any, they are general readings, so they may or may not be accurate. You can go and look at your rising sign, or you can you can come and get a reading from me private. The link to my website is below. Okay, so I am just going to get started. Okay, I'm going to, whoa, what the heck is going on with all this? Okay. I'm going to call to the spirits and spirit guides for the Scorpio. What messages do you have for the Scorpios today for their relationship? Oh, goodness. What the heck? I don't know why. Maybe a crossroads? Eeh. All right. What messages do you have for the Scorpios? Okay, for their relationship with their lover. Okay, is their current lover the one? Okay, is marriage or commitment a possibility with this person? Okay, what stands against the relationship? What stands for the relationship? What does Scorpio need to do to help the relationship? What does Scorpio lover need to do to help the situation? And will Scorpio be happy with this person long term? Alrighty. Okay, this is going to be for February 2018. All right, let's see what you guys got. Oh, goodness. A lot of major arcanas. Okay, so Scorpio, are they the one? You got the Queen of Wands, so I feel like there's a lot of passion in the relationship, definitely. I feel like the Queen of Wands represents passion. I feel like it's your lover coming through saying, hell yeah, I'm the one. What you talking about? A lot of y'all are with fire signs, and that person really, really, really does light your fire. Okay, I do feel like they're the one because your outcome is the Six of Pentacles. So, feel like, even if you're a single Scorpio, the one is coming back to you. So I feel like some of you that are single that may have broken it off with the one Scorpio, that person's going to come back, and you're possibly waiting. But anyway, this is for the lovers. So the singles, you guys got your reading. I'll go and compare notes with that. But feel like the Queen of Wands is representing your lover, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Is commitment or marriage a possibility? Yep, it is. You guys got the Empress. So kind of feel like Scorpio, this is really, I see a lot of fertility in this reading. The Death card, the Empress, it typically can represent maybe a pregnancy coming through, or couples, they're either going to create a baby, or maybe they can create a business, or they can create energy. They create their own little corner of the world. So I feel like Scorpio, this is you and your lover. I feel like you guys are creating something. You may be trying to build a castle. You know what I'm saying? You may be trying to build a moat. No, I'm joking. You may be trying to, just build with each other financially. So I feel like definitely the Empress is representing, the person that you're with. I mean, you get everything from this person, Scorpio. Like, I feel as though either they get everything from you or you get it from them. The energies is really, really good between the two of you, in particular in February. So I feel like your relationship, a lot of you Scorpios are going to go, I feel like your relationship is going to grow. I feel like the Empress is representing growth in the relationship. Okay, let me throw a card at Queen of Wands because she is just really busting through. Spirit, give me some clarity. What messages do we have from the Queen of Wands? Six of Swords. So I feel like right now, I feel like you guys have had a difficult time, but I feel like true love trumps all. The Six of Swords reminds me of that horror movie called, oh goodness, why can't I think of the name of it? Amityville. And she literally had to take her man into a boat and get him away from a bad situation to fix it. So I feel like right now, this is what's happening in your relationship, Scorpio. I feel like either physically or metaphorically, you guys are trying to get your mind off of what happened that's bad in the past. See a relationship. Possibly a lot of you Scorpios have been in your relationship either a long time or at least 6 years, 5 or 6 years, possibly. Um, I see many milestones in this reading. Now, what goes against the relationship is the Death card. So these are other karmic lovers, and this is stuff that you're bringing in from your past life. You guys are really, really, really bringing. I mean, and you know what? The Death card does represent the Scorpio, especially with the Karma card coming up in your reading. So there's, I didn't even really pay attention to that. But you guys are bringing in things, in particular the Scorpio. Scorpio has a lot of things that is going on, a lot of karmic relationship, karmic lovers. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Death card. It's a really, really interesting reading. Yep, the Two of Swords. So feel as though, there was like, I feel as though what works against the relationship is possible the fact that somebody needs to make decisions, conscious decisions. Stop allowing your subconscious fears or other people to control you, and or other people, either or both. You need to quit letting that. You need to consciously make your decisions based upon your own consciousness, okay? Then also, again, I'm seeing you look at two different worlds. I'm seeing also worlds colliding. Your past life is sort of colliding with your current life, okay? Spirit, give me some clarity on the Two of Swords for the Scorpio. Advice, clarity, the Four of Cups. Okay, so feel as though this is emotions that you need to leave in the past. And also I feel as though what Scorpio and Scorpio lover goes through is, it's almost like you take each other for granted. You take the relationship for granted. And you need to quit doing that. I feel like the Four of Cups represents where you take it all for granted. You just kind of be like, I don't care, screw it all. I understand that things get kind of overwhelming and you just want to shut yourself off, but I feel like it's not good to do that. So I feel like a lot of you are going through that. Now, what's good about the relationship is the Queen of Swords. So this represents your ability to be logic and your ability to see things clearly. Also, I feel as though the Queen of Swords represents an ex-lover, possibly on Scorpio's lover side or either Scorpio's side, that's scaring the shit out of everybody. So it's kind of like, oh, where else are we going to go anywhere? Oh, what a world, what a world. We got to hold on to each other. It's some kind of bitter person from the past. And, oh, goodness. Cards fell out. Yep. Yep. Look at what fell out. So weird. We're going to keep these. The Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords. So I feel as though for some reason with a lot of you Scorpios, that I feel like the Eight of Cups does represent emotional abandonment. But I also feel as though you guys are taking some kind of breather, taking a break from things in the past. You're leaving things in the past. It's like there's something going on. It is centered around this Queen of Swords, but I feel like the Queen of Swords was there to teach you a lesson, whether or not it's a person or it's a negative subconscious thought or a negative event or, maybe just a negative person. It could be. Or either the Queen of Swords could represent bitterness. The Queen of Swords could represent something, just somebody, some kind of conflict is what the Queen of Swords represents in this case. So I feel like you and your lover are moving past that. And it might also be a drinking issue. Could be some kind of drinking issue or maybe either some kind of emotional problem, anxiety, stress, some kind of emotional immaturity. I feel like life is going in a more positive direction and you're making peace and possibly reevaluating. And see, I also feel as though Somebody in the relationship was shell shocked. So you guys actually got a repeating number 4 in your reading, which is really, really interesting. Hold on a second, guys. Repeating number 4 meeting. There is actually, yeah, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, hold on a minute. Repeating number 4 meaning. Sorry. There's actually a reference that I go to. I just out of curiosity, that number 4 showing up twice in your reading means something. Represents security, hard work, security. Repeating 4, the number 4 represents the 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth, and the 4 sacred directions. Um, Symbolizes the principle of putting ideas into form, and it signifies work and productivity. The essence of the number 4, however, is security. So, with the repeating number, means that angels are surrounding you at this time, loving you and supporting you. Oh, that's so sweet. But yeah, that's what that means. And it also means that you have a very strong and clear connection with the angelic realm and are asked to use it to your advantage and for the benefit of others. So, whatever that means to you guys, okay? It does represent love and security. And then also calling up, it's nothing wrong with calling on your spirit guides for guidance. Okay, if you're feeling some type of way, or if you're not feeling well, or if things are not going well, it's okay for you to call to them and say, hey, I need some guidance on my relationship. I need some guidance on the way that I feel. I feel like I need to heal, give me an answer. It's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so now, was Scorpio, I feel Scorpio is repeating cycles. There is a cycle that's, I feel like there's some attachment from the past, and I feel like it's relevant for the whole relationship. I feel like you are dealing with somebody from your past or past life, the person that you're with. So I feel like you're both going through a repeat cycle. It's mainly pointed at the Scorpio for some reason, because I feel like Scorpio sort of is very sensitive to those emotions. Okay, Scorpios are very sensitive people. I'm going to ask Spirit to give me some clarity on the Judgment card. It's also the Judgment card. I feel like Scorpios judge too quickly, and you need to quit jumping the gun. You're judging too quickly. Okay, past, present, and future for the Scorpio. So that may be what we will get as a repeat message. 3 of Pentacles in the past, the Magician in the present, and then the Ace of Cups in the future. So I feel like for the Scorpios, number 1, I feel as though the 3 of Pentacles represents energy and growth. Okay. In the past, I feel as though it also represents a possible third party involvement, third party, maybe even a crutch, maybe something that you relied upon to sustain the relationship. Where the Magician represents standing in your own power. The Magician represents taking, I don't want to say taking control of the situation, but taking control of yourself. So I feel like currently, I feel like a lot of you Scorpios were relying upon something that wasn't really reliable when you should have been relying upon yourself. So the Magician also represents possibly having some kind of trickster that's been manipulating you in some kind of way. And then now you're sort of standing in your own power. Now the Ace of Cups comes up in the future. So I feel as though spirits are saying to you, Scorpio, you're going to have blessings, like you're going to feel blessed, you're going to be happy. I feel like it's an emotional new beginning. Scorpio definitely is carrying some baggage around their heart that they need to release and let go of. Don't ever allow somebody to make you feel some type of way about anything. You need to have your own, like, even if it's, I mean, you may just so happen to feel the same way that another person feels at that time, but surely for your own situation, you need to rely upon yourself. So I feel like the magician is representing standing in your own power as far as, your mind, body, and your spirit. Okay. And then also going back to the four sacred directions. So, the magician, typically you'll see a pentagram in the magician card, and you do see that. You see that he has all of the elements. You can see that he has mind, body, and spirit. You can see that he, as above, so below. You can see with the number 8 that represents God energy. It represents being your own God, represents a higher version of yourself. So now Scorpio lover has the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like Scorpio lover possibly has been feeling held back in some kind of way, held back from the relationship, maybe held back career wise. Spirit, give me some clarity on the 7 of Pentacles and advice for Scorpio lover. Okay, the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. So I feel like your lover, Scorpio, there's sort of a mental bondage that your lover could be under right now. And I feel like they sort of, they kind of feel some type of way about depending on others. So I feel like that's something that they're going to let go of. Okay, I feel like that would, I feel like the advice for Scorpio lovers, so if you're cross watching, I feel like you have some beliefs about yourself, some negative things within yourself that have to do with relationships. Let me clarify. What is this 8 of Swords about? See, I feel like you're trying to get clarity on something. You're trying to move on from something. Spirit, give me some clarity. Yep. And then also over here on this side for your lover, there's a repeating number 8 in your reading also. Oh, goodness. You got 3 of them. The 8 of Pentacles came up. So again, lover has some goals. They have either some educational goals or either they have financial goals, and they would rather do it with you than without you. They're going to do it regardless if you're there or not. So they do want your support when it comes to that, but they'll do it whether or not you support them or not. So I feel like that 888 is representing lover wanting, they're wanting to manifest something financially. It's some kind of financial goal that they have. I do feel like Scorpio sort of wants to, have control over that as well. But I feel like you should, I feel like you should just be supportive is what I'll say, as long as whatever they do don't affect you negatively, and it shouldn't. So the outcome is the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like the 6 of Pentacles is representing not only getting some kind of financial reward within the relationship, feel as though it represents good energy coming into the relationship, as well as Scorpio definitely being happy in the long term, especially with the Empress coming up. So I feel like Scorpio also is very resistant to change that is happening. So I definitely feel as though there's financial change that's happening. And so that's why, let me clarify and throw a card at this 4 of Cups. Spirit, give me some insight or clarity on this 4 of Cups and why it showed up. Okay, yeah, the Star card. So I feel like there's a lot of blessings coming into the relationship. I also feel as though there's some sort of talent that is being used. Okay, I feel like it represents spiritual talent, physical talent, some kind of talent that's being used. And I feel as though, especially on the Scorpio side, Scorpio is discovering themselves, and I feel as though I feel like definitely there needs to be some healing. And I feel like there is going to be healing. But I also feel like the Star card represents dreaming big, having really, really big dreams, having really, really big goals that you want to accomplish. And then also the Magician represents pulling them forward. So I definitely do feel that there is some change that's going to happen. And see, I was actually talking to somebody about that. It's like, what if you went from earning only 2,000 a month to earning 10,000 per month? You know, imagine how that would change your life. You would be able to potentially buy a big house or a mansion, and you know, possibly 2 or 3 cars with that amount of money, earning that much, you know. So I definitely do feel that, you know, that in itself can be overwhelming to a lot of people. It's just like, wow, that's why some people pass out if they, you know, win a huge amount of money. It's like, oh my God, it's overwhelming. So I feel as though this is where a change is coming, and you feel that change coming, but you don't really know how to react to it because it's change, and change can be difficult. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. I see really good things coming up for your relationship. So congratulations on that. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And again, if you need a private reading, sorry, I'm trying to find my mouse cursor. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. I do also provide other spiritual services, cleanses, healing, protection, money spells, you know, and also spiritual advice. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, guys. All right. Blessed be.